definitely can see how this one's going to go. I can't wait to jump into it with you. For those of you that don't know, I'm Yildiz from Yildiz Readings, an intuitive astrologer, psychic medium, and clairvoyant, and I do cover your twin flame path. Now, if you do need a booking or wish to sign up to our brand new membership, Sage in a Circle Network, you can jump online. All the information is directly below, and we can do such there. Now, let's jump straight into this update, because it is looking pretty juicy. And I do see significant shift with this individual. I definitely can feel some jealousy here. There's something that's going on with this person this week. And we get the penny little, the sky's falling down, but it's like a clock. It's like tick, tick, tick. I don't know why I'm getting a particular song. I'll get back to that later. Now, we do have this person like, I have to change something. I've got to go now. Time pressure, movement. I'm not surprised, especially around this lunation at this point in the month. And especially from everything, it's almost like take the pressure down. It's John Farnham, take the pressure down. This person is like a freight train wanting to come in to see the divine feminine. And there is some jealousy here. Now, this could be activated due to some circumstances. This could be because of unresolved feelings and unfinished business and just this real psychic calling. But nevertheless, it's urgent. It's really urgent. There's the pressure point, and they're feeling it at a grave level. I so can relate to this card in the past, and I'm going to show you a close-up view. I've been there. You know that moment where you think, is everything pulled together? Is everything in its divine order? Is this the appropriate time? I've got to go now. And they're trying to rationalize circumstances, but something in their psyche is saying it's time to act now. It's time to act now. You've got to go. What do we have in the heart of it? It's almost like full card and tarot. Falling. Having to jump in the deep end. Feet first. Moving into the unknown. Going down a tunnel into a brand new chapter. It's almost like moving through the birth canal. It's like I'm falling. They are really falling hard for this, but they're thrashing. They're like, if I don't act now, everything that I directly value, everything that I've been... And they're being harsh with themselves, pulling the piss on. I'm going to lose it. I'm directly going to lose everything I value. I need to move on this now. There's something to do with patience, but it's patience they're really not having. It's weird. Like I said, this is very intuitive. This person is really being navigated by intuition. I don't know if they've been dreaming about you. It's like everything is up in their psyche. Your energy, your essence, the thought. It's almost to this level of paranoia. It's like, is there something going on? Why do I feel this urgency, this drive, this desire to move towards it? You know, the interpretation of this card, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. And we're looking at them, like I said, the first thing I was picking is they don't know why this is happening. They don't know why. All of a sudden they're listening to their intuition. All of a sudden they're feeling this energy. Being a 5, it means changing everything. It's like grabbing your life and turning it upside down because it just doesn't fit anymore. It's like, it's time. I just got to do it. I've had people where just one day they jump up and they're like, yeah, this is done. This is done. I'm done. It's over. We're going. I've been patient. I need to move forward. I've sat here. I've tried to listen to my own advice. I keep coming back to the same conclusion. And so they're trusting how they feel. You know what is best for you. So Aries, you know what is best for you. Trust yourself. 10s can be connections. Follow your own good advice. What do I do? Where am I going? I'm jumping in the deep end. I'm jumping in the deep end with circumstances I need to address that are unresolved. I'm looking at my tribal energy, my location, where I live, what I'm doing, and it's happening now. I'm following my instincts. Now, even if they go back into second guessing themselves, they're nervous. They're like, what if I mess up? What if they don't understand? Uh, am I going to go back into, maybe this is just a phase? This is like not drinking that poison. They're like, you know what? I have been pondering over this. Look at the past position. I've already been here. I've already looked at this thousands of times. I'm not drinking that poison. I know what I feel. I know who I am. I know what I feel. I know what I want. And they've known, when you look at this foundation, message for the rabbit, they've known this from the beginning of the month. And look at their eyes. Messages come synchronistically. The red overtone, Mars, they're going for what they want. The message did come through to them, like I said at the beginning of the month. They knew exactly where they were going. They knew exactly what they needed to do. It's been building, not reducing. It's been building since the beginning of the month. Now, are they going to come through awkward? I started stuttering through this, and I think so. I think the fact that we get scared when what's the best example I could give you? Have you ever considered doing something that was super risky, but it's super exciting simultaneously because you know it's something you've always wanted, but there's always that full card in tarot where you're going, but what if it goes wrong? What if it, that is the full card. What if it goes wrong? What if things don't go according to plan? What if I'm rejected? What if I'm not successful? And it's look at the dice. It's rolling the dice. It's Alice in Wonderland. It's like, look, I'm curious though. I'm not going to know unless I go and see. And so we can go. I see the mushroom on the card, which is the dream. It's the out of body experience. It's the potentials. It's having some intuitive hunch. And we've been very conditioned in society to disregard hunches, to disregard feelings, to disregard dreams and disregard magic where they actually do exist. You know, they're really getting this feeling like I have to look at the bigger picture. Yes, I have to look at the bigger picture, but in order to get to the bigger picture, I do have to take a step, and that's just the fact. That's just the fact. They're scared of rejection. They are. We look at the bigger picture here. They're like, I'm nervous. I'm wanting it. I'm regretful of everything that happened in the past. I know the reasons why I did the things in the past. It could have been I wasn't ready. I didn't see things clearly. I wasn't trusting my instincts. I thought it was best for you, but it wasn't necessarily best for me. Maybe in the context of the fact that the divine masculine was growing, and so they couldn't really take more than they could grow. But definitely not in relationship to you. That has never been the question. I think there's a lot they're wanting to share with you. I'm looking at this card where they're pushing the cat's head down and the cat has 9 lives. It's like, the message I'm getting is almost, how do I explain it? It's like, having so many chances and allowing the toxicity to keep interfering with things. And, it's 9, right? It's 9 lives. It's funny because this card is actually an 8, and I've never seen this message there before. And so it feels to them, and that's beautiful. That's like, look, I don't know if I'm going to be given another chance, which is the whole driving desire of going for what you want, is putting your heart and your soul into it, is giving it everything you have and going, look, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to come into this situation with you. I know all my reserves. If this was a battle game and you were in the game and you were on your last life, last life pack, you ain't going into that war with, like, I'm just going to pull the piss. No, this is you going in and literally going, I am so well aware of opinions, status, dramas of the past, but I'm coming in to bare my soul, to give you what I have and what I can be with learned lessons, because we're already at, which is great, we're at the 8. I'm not going to go back and do things the way it was before. Look at how they're going. No, I know the limitations. I know I'm walking on thin ice here. I have absolutely no intention whilst I'm coming towards you to do that. I've known this for a while. I had to sit and ponder it. I'm curious myself how our connection can go. I'm curious myself if we focus in on our connection and life and our hopes and dreams and aspirations, what we could become. I'd love to hear how this relates to you. If you do want to dive into the joint connection for you individually and where your connection stands, you can book a private reading with me via the website. We do have all the updates out right now for the masculine, feminine, and karmic third party. So go ahead and look at those, even though the banners are different now. And if you do want to sign up through our Sage Inner Circle network, all the links for the pre-release content, webinars, etc., and community are available down below. So come through and sign up. Otherwise, I will see you for this update next week.